on a Tuesday night in 2019, a battle raged. VCR Smarty, a game for the mind and the soul. A true battle of supremacy. This one night would bring the best from these gladiators. But would their best be enough?
Good evening, Melindas, and welcome to VCR Party Live Game Show Edition.
The game was the brainchild of VCR detective / creep, George Pasles.
The old VCR Smarty podium. It exudes power. The Smithsonian wants to display it. The Saudi royal family wants to buy it. Scientists want to dissect it, but it's not going anywhere. I've updated my will so that when I die, I'm going to be encased in lucite, standing right behind it, left for all time to honor my greatest achievement, just beside the gift shop at the International Creep Memorial and Amusement Park in Daytona, Florida. I hope you'll come visit.
It set Nick's sexual man Brewer up against Joe Filth and Tedium Pickett. The stakes were high, as born from George's twisted mind was the loser's punishment.
The loser tonight has to eat an entire bowl of Batman cereal from 1989.
I like that.
Would those words come back to haunt Joe?
Oh, I really want this as a big Batman fan.
Let's get to the game. It's 20 questions of general knowledge that only Joe and Nick could possibly answer. Question 1. Which of the following was not one of the exercise videos shown on VCR Party Live? Mousercise?
Mousercise.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Ooh. Joe, which of the following was not one of the many exercise videos shown on VCR Party Live? Mousercise, Kidsercise, Sexercise, Petsercise, Tappercise, Facercise, or Signercise?
Petsercise.
That is correct.
Damn it. I was thinking footage, not covers.
Yeah.
All these exercise
Excuses
videos
are
in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, they always had like size, signer size,
Mouser size,
kidser size,
protector size,
facer size,
back care size,
skier size,
2, sexer size.
tapper size.
Nick was a bit anxious for that first one, and Joe struck first blood.
You know, I'll be honest, I was upset when you said Mousercise at first, and I was like, I should have buzzed in right away, because I forgot about that one too.
I was thinking footage, not covers.
Good question. Off to a good start, George. I like it. I'm winning.
Gentlemen,
Right?
back to the game.
All right.
Okay.
Joe got off to an early lead, but Nick just hung around. And that's kind of when the excuses started for Joe.
1984's Dazzle Dancing was yet another highlight in the illustrious career of which singer of Disco Duck?
Nick,
Rick Dees.
that is correct.
See, that was Nick's clip. That's not fair. That was Nick's
We're
clip.
mixing them up.
Fairness is the hallmark of VCR Smarty. We've had an entire team of experts comb through this footage.
You didn't just go through and just do Nick's video clips that he brought up, did you?
Joe's questioning of the fairness of the game was especially misplaced. Millions of people worldwide worked for years on these questions. Thousands died just trying to get the wording right. Joe wasn't questioning me. He was questioning mankind.
You should know who's saying Disco Duck. That has nothing to do with the clue.
Let's move on.
The score was only 2-2, but Joe seemed to be getting inside his own head. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to turn it around.
Actor Jaleel White portrayed Stephen Urkel on TV's Family Matters. According to his song in the Time Out video, what is he not ready for?
Steve?
I'm giving it to Joe.
He's not ready. I just saw this video too. Fuck.
Well, it was a whole week ago.
He's not ready for the No, we never talked about how much time. We never talked about how much time.
All right.
Here's the thing. I'm not a mind reader. I never have been a mind reader. I don't know when Steve's internal stopwatch is going.
George gave me the power of being the final arbiter, and I gave Joe over 10 seconds to answer that question. He didn't come up with anything, so I have no regrets.
Bang.
Yep. See, we never discussed what the time, because 2 more seconds I would have had it.
Steve's
It's hard to
ultimate
say.
ruling.
Do we have a wambulance sound?
He's a harsh but fair judge.
That's not fair. All right.
Question 6. The category is jingles.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
What California city was the home of the now defunct pet store Wet Pets?
San Jose.
Do I get a chance to?
Yes.
If that's not correct.
Yes, that's not correct, I'm afraid.
Sacramento.
I'm sorry, you're both wrong.
Ooh.
Let's watch the tape.
Tough question.
What people don't realize, what they couldn't realize, is the amount of work that went into question preparation. As you're no doubt aware, VCR Party Live has fans around the globe. So, I contacted the Found Footage Festival fan foundations in 20 countries. Each group painstakingly researched, developed, and tested a single question for inclusion on the show. Often their work was highly contentious. I've been told that in some countries, factions broke out between fans of Joe and Nick, which ended in show trials and expired serial-based executions. The tension was as extreme as just about any episode of VCR Party. At the end of their work, each country presented a single question to me in an elaborate and highly emotional private ceremony 1 week before air date.
I mean, we all know the jingle.
Do we?
I should get half point, shouldn't I? I had the sand on
Look
there.
at this weasel.
I mean, this is the first time you can see that Nick was feeling the pressure too. A direct attack against Joe, calling him a weasel.
I got a
Still
half
had the
right.
first 2 letters.
We'll see we'll see at the end.
There were 2 words in that city name, and I got one of them right.
Okay.
It's true you did have letters.
Dignified and losing.
Okay. Question 7, hands on buzzers. In episode 25,
Remember it well.
inspired by what Gear video does John Glazer play air guitar? Joe,
Marlboro.
can you be a little more specific?
Oh, the Marlboro train.
Can you be even more specific?
The Marlboro train to gear train. Marlboro gear train.
I think I'm going to accept that, even though that is not. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to give it to you.
All right.
Joe is real lucky that George did not ask me for a ruling on that. I would have never, ever given it to him. But just like that, we were tied up 3-3, and it was a game.
We're going to go on a little trip to Marlboro country here. This is
The Marlboro country?
Marb Unlimited, the train, the trip,
Christ.
the gear.
Nick Pruer.
Star Tours, 5 Mickeys.
Dr. Tammy Bailey.
That is correct.
Yes.
I believe that was Nick.
A.
Nick Pruer.
A purplish ghost.
That was a Joe video.
I think I buzzed in earlier.
Not.
It's the toilet for purple ghosts.
That's right.
What did Nick actually say? Purplish ghost? I think Nick said purplish ghost.
Yeah.
Thought the purple ghost.
Refreshed every time.
Okay.
Or Battle Royale.
So far, I have 2 contestants. Okay.
Okay, good.
And we have 2
Steve, will you keep,
contestants.
will you keep
Can you
track of
change-
the 2 contestants?
And we're competing for biggest weasel? Is that the idea here? Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping track, Joe. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Two contestants.
At the
It's
end.
because of the tots, right? The tots who need tedium.
Yes, exactly.
That's why you're
Playing
fighting.
for them, right.
There's too much excitement in their lives.
Well, if they're watching this rules argument, they're getting plenty of tedium.
Question 12, gentlemen. Nick Pruer.
Sergeant Slaughter. The video is called Blood, Sweat, and Gears.
That is correct.
God, that's another Nick video.
Ray Zamanda was the legendary spokesman for Menard's department store. In his patio door commercial, how much does the PermaShield door cost?
At $688.
That is correct.
Yes.
Second too late.
Sorry, Marty.
At some point I heard barking. Our stage manager Marty was having a meltdown. The audience was confused. Through my earpiece, I heard the network head saying to fire Marty on air. But during a commercial break, I told them Marty and I had been working together since Match Game 76, and if he was fired, I'd walk. And then they could get Wink Martindale's wrinkled ass down there to finish up the broadcast. Marty still says I saved his career that day, but all I did was stand up for a friend.
I needed that. I needed that bad.
Just when everything looked really bleak for Joe, he was able to turn it around.
Hi, Joe and Nick. Surprise! It's Sister Sam.
And I have a question. In the Wendy's training video, Fast with Class, what do the colors white, red, and green represent? There's actually 2 correct answers. Good luck.
Joe.
White is for the mayonnaise. You know ketchup is red. The green is for the lettuce. I'm pretty sure.
I'm afraid that's not correct.
What?
Nick.
Okay. White is for the mayonnaise.
Sing it.
What is for the mayonnaise? You know ketchup is red. Green is for the... Oh, what is it? Oh, green is for the... I don't know.
You know you've evenly spread.
Yeah.
You
You gotta do it. Pickles. Ketchup is red. Should have been easy. One other green condiment. You gotta do it. God damn
Damn it!
Sorry we disappointed you, Sister Sam.
Wait, what did you say? The green, did she say the green can be 2 different?
Yes, but she didn't clarify what it is, and I watched the entire tape. There's nowhere else in which she names what it could be.
But the phrasing of the question is, it can be 2 different ones.
That's actually not what I told her to say. Sister Sam, this is outrageous.
Steve, contesting 3.
Joe kept telling me he was contesting things, but I wasn't even bothering to write it down.
Nick Pruer.
GTE. Various platitudes.
Kill them. Kill them all.
So that may seem insane, and part of it is because the font I used was the handwriting of the Zodiac Killer.
Oh, well.
Seriously, I think you might actually be insane. Like, for real, like, what if we find out that you are actually insane?
We found out last week that you got the VIN number for Sister Sam to track her down. You got her car, her plate information.
And then you're like a huge fan of the Zodiac Killer and you love his fonts.
I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan.
I'm sorry, repeat the question? Oh, no, we all knew George was crazy well before this, yes. I personally am very scared of him.
When you look into George's eyes, it's almost like there's an emptiness there, and it's really scary.
I always knew George was a little off, but that's the moment where I began to fear for my family. Marty. Wow.
All right, psycho.
Okay. On VCR Party Live's Rank the Franks, Scott Radowski attempts to order 4 individuals named Frank whose videos have appeared on your show. Which contestant does he disqualify and why? I believe that was Joe.
Yep. Frank Pachowski. Because I think he said the reason was that he it wasn't a that's not his real name.
That's
Frank
correct.
Is not his real name.
Let's
There we go. Come here.
This is. Oh.
And it goes on like this for 45 minutes.
You gotta be kidding me.
And that's the
on,
audience,
Marty.
the disinterested elderly people.
I mean, these people. I'm glad that they're all dead. I'm taking
You're
Frank
disqualifying
out. I'm
Pachowski.
disqualifying him
Really
or putting him at the
interesting.
very. Because again,
Yeah.
you're matching a character Frank against 3
You're
very
a Frank purist.
against very
Okay,
3
I'll
very
hold this one
Frank
over here
Franks.
as the over. Yeah.
Every episode of VCR Party Live ends with Joe saying, "That's all, that's it." What videotape is the origin of this phrase? Joe.
I'd like to use my bazinga.
I know the answer if he gets it wrong.
The bazinga is a rule that Joe added, where it's essentially a phone your friend, except that friend is a bar in Wisconsin called Bazinga's that knows nothing about the Found Footage Fest, nothing about VCR Party, and nothing about the game VCR Smarty. Essentially, we are just bothering them.
Good evening, Bazinga. Can I help you?
Hey, how's it going? My name's Joe. We're doing our game show night tonight, and we have a question. This is called our bazinga, and I'm going to ask you the question, and then there's multiple choice answers that you can have. Ready? Are you ready for it? I'm going to let George ask.
Every episode of VCR Party Live ends with Joe saying, "That's all, that's it." What videotape is the origin of this phrase? A. Percy Danforth, B. Frank Pachowski, or C. Melinda Renna? A, B, or C?
A, B, or C?
C.
C.
I'm sorry, that's not
Oh,
correct.
that's not right. Oh,
Thank you very much for your help.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You're welcome. Bye.
All right, see you.
Oh, God bless Bazinga.
No, but he can't get it after he hears the. There's no way. That's not fair at all.
He can. That's the option
That's
if you're
not
going to go to
fair
Bazinga.
at all.
How
No
to play
way.
the spoons with Percy Danforth.
That's incorrect. That's how to play the bones.
Oh, the bones. Right.
Wow.
I should have just said Percy Danforth, but
Yes.
I wanted to go for
I
extra
would have
credit.
also accepted Mr. Bones. I hope there was some footage of how close to my mouth you held your phone.
Reminder, George is a germaphobe.
That was amazing.
I just wanted to make sure she heard it.
I was trying to keep it out of my teeth.
She was just listening. She was just like, yep.
C.
That was
No question. Who's this? What am I doing? Just like, C.
We gotta call Bazingas more often.
It was great.
All right.
Joe really needed that Bazinga. After 17 questions, he's hanging on by a thread. Nick's up 8-6.
Question 18. We're still playing a game, gentlemen. ARF is a VHS video variety show just for dogs.
Oh, shit.
That's not correct. Okay, Nick, you have a shot here. Answer the following question from the canine version of Hollywood Squares. What covers a house?
Roof.
Yeah.
That correct answer locked it up for Nick. Joe has no chance of winning.
Gentlemen, we are here. We are at the end. We are at
Wow.
question 20.
We're all out of Bazingas. Like
Yeah,
we can't,
we've used them all.
Exactly.
It's all down to this.
We can't use them
Marty's
anymore.
got his hand on the buzzer, too.
This is the final question. It is also a math question.
Okay.
Okay? You ready?
We're ready.
Frank Sinkwich, the Heisman Trophy winner from Georgia, was born in 1920. I repeat, Frank Sinkwich was born in 1920. Based on your knowledge of the greatest news blooper of all time in Basic Edition, in what year did Frank Sinkwich die?
1990.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got it a second later.
Because he died at 70
Frank
degrees.
Sinkowitz, the 1942
The math is on the screen.
Heisman Trophy winner from Georgia, died early today at his Athens home. He was 70 degrees.
1920 plus 70 degrees
Yep.
is 1990.
And math doesn't lie.
Wow, what a game.
What a game. Better than I expected.
Oh, 10 times better than I expected.
Wow, I like the math questions. I like the geography questions. I think it's going to be pretty tight, too.
I'm trying to think if there's a question I didn't like. I don't think there was. I don't like how specific you wanted me to be about the Marlboro train. I think that was close enough.
I gave you the.
Yeah, I know.
Joe was apoplectic. There before me was an enraged bear, his claws exposed, flailing wildly. All I had for protection was a victorious but physically drained Nick in his path. I did what any nature guide tells you to do in this situation. Blame Steve.
Sorry.
It's the wrong one.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm going to pick my battles.
Yeah,
here.
Mr.
All right.
Bully here is trying to get extra credit.
Gentlemen, with 7 points, Joe Pickett. With 9 points,
Three
Nick
contested.
Brewer.
Woo! 3 contested.
Yes, the champion. I'm the VCR smartest.
This contest was flawed from the start.
Bring up those 3 contestants, Steve. Steve, what were the 3 that I contested?
Gracious in defeat, as always.
In order to run a contest, you have to have rules established, and there were no rules established.
And let's get the prize.
Well, see, you know what the best thing to happen to you was that Bazingas hung up on you. I got Bazingas, and they answered, then you got the rebound off of that.
No, I didn't get that right.
You got it wrong, Steve.
Yeah. Any more? Okay. All right.
But I should have had that rebound. I mean, that was yours for the taking.
I don't understand your argument here.
I don't either.
I was up against the wall on this. I mean, this is, it was a farce.
There's one other little matter. There is a bowl and spoon next to you.
Okay.
How old is this cereal?
This cereal is 30 years old.
Free bank.
And who was
free
the
bank with
manufacturer?
purchase?
It's on the side.
Ralston?
Ralston Purina.
Oh, maybe Marty will have the leftovers.
It's Purina makes this, a dog food company.
Take a whiff of the cereal.
This smells like old dust.
Oh yeah, it doesn't smell like food. It doesn't smell like something
it smells like old dog food.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right, honest reaction to how it tastes.
I won't get sick, will I?
Okay, I can't promise anything. I will say that 2 gentlemen on YouTube had opened boxes at the So that it's what, 25 years old? No,
Yeah.
20 years old. It's 30 years
30
old.
years old.
30.
Yeah.
At 20 years and, I'm sorry, 25 years and at 29 years, I believe they're both still alive.
Okay. All right, here we go. There it is.
Oh, is that a real gag? Yes. Oh.
Seriously.
Oh, he's really gagging. Oh. Oh, is that a real gag?
The Hindenburg Crash, the Zapruder film, Joe eating 30-year-old Batman cereal made by a pet food company. As soon as he took one bite, I knew we had made TV history. This sound still haunts me.
Oh. Oh, happy with this win. Whoa. Oh, actual gags. This is great.
It's so bad.
I've known Nick for a long time. I don't think I've ever seen him happier.
About this game. Never been happier with the prize.
3 contestants. You wouldn't give me the half of a sand.
Well, from all of
I
us.
would say that you should save some of your ire for for Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's sign off and let Joe recover.
From all of us here at VCR
Marty.
Smarty. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Woo!
Take care.
Look, I don't think George is actually a fan of the Zodiac Killer. He's told me privately that the Green River Killer is more his style.